So we mourn the loss of three great patriots in Syria. You know how it happened. It was an ambush, terrible. We also have three wounded. They seem to be doing pretty well. But we mourn the loss. These are three great people. And it's just a terrible thing. Syria, by the way, was fighting along with us. The new president of Syria is, as they told me, and I'm not surprised, he's devastated by what happened. This was an ISIS attack on us and Syria. And again, we mourn the loss and we pray for them and their parents and their loved ones. Very, very sad.
President Trump has vowed retaliation against ISIS following a deadly ambush in Syria that killed 2 U.S. Army soldiers and 1 U.S. civilian interpreter. 3 additional U.S. service members were wounded in the attack, according to confirmations from U.S. Central Command and Pentagon officials. The attack took place on December 13th near Palmyra, a region in central Syria that has long been a hotspot for ISIS remnants. At the time of the incident, U.S. forces were not on a routine patrol. According to the Pentagon, they were conducting a key leader engagement mission, an operation typically designed to disrupt extremist networks, gather intelligence, and prevent ISIS from re-establishing operational command structures in the area. Initial reports described confusion around the nature of the shooting, but later briefings clarified that the assault was a targeted ambush carried out by a lone ISIS gunman. U.S. Central Command confirmed that the attacker was engaged and killed during the incident, either by U.S. forces or allied partner forces operating alongside them. This attack highlights a critical reality of the U.S. mission in Syria. While ISIS no longer controls territory as it once did, the group has shifted toward asymmetric warfare. Instead of holding ground, ISIS cells now rely on ambushes, assassinations, and surprise attacks, often targeting military personnel during movements or engagements that expose them briefly outside fortified positions. Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell stated that the mission was directly tied to counterterrorism operations and emphasized that U.S. forces remain deployed in Syria to prevent ISIS from regrouping and exporting violence beyond the region. The presence of a U.S. civilian interpreter among the casualties also underscores how integrated civilian support personnel are in these missions and how exposed they can be during field operations. As per Department of Defense policy, the identities of the fallen service members and their units are being withheld for at least 24 hours until next of kin notifications are completed. Officials have stressed that this delay is standard procedure and not indicative of withheld information related to the investigation. The Department of Defense has confirmed that the incident is under active investigation. Key questions remain unanswered, including how the attacker gained access to the area, whether there were intelligence gaps, and whether force protection measures were sufficient given the operational environment. In response to the attack, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth released a sharply worded statement confirming that the perpetrator was killed by partner forces. He warned that anyone targeting Americans anywhere in the world will be hunted down and eliminated. President Trump's vow to retaliate reinforces that stance and signals that the administration views the ambush not as an isolated incident, but as a direct challenge to U.S. deterrence against extremist groups. At this stage, there has been no official announcement regarding changes to U.S. troop levels or mission posture in Syria. However, historically, attacks of this nature often lead to internal reviews of force protection, intelligence sharing with local partners, and possible adjustments in how field engagements are conducted. Strategically, the incident raises broader questions about the long-term risks of maintaining U.S. forces in regions where ISIS no longer governs territory but continues to operate in small, lethal cells. It also highlights the persistent threat environment faced by U.S. personnel, even years after major combat operations have officially ended. More information is expected once the investigation progresses and family notifications are complete. For now, the attack stands as a stark reminder that the fight against ISIS remains active, dangerous, and far from resolved. But before ending this video, I have a video for you which is perfect for this situation. This word's for cartels, but apply to this too.
Our message to these foreign terrorist organizations is we will treat you like we have treated Al-Qaeda. We will find you, we will map your networks, we will hunt you down, and we will kill you. And you've seen that evidence in the maritime domain, whether it's in the Caribbean or in the Pacific with the last 2 strikes. We know exactly who these people are. We know what networks they work with, what foreign terrorist organizations they're a part of. We know where they're going, where they originated from, what they're carrying.
Now that's for today. Like and subscribe for more video and updates.